Alright, so today I have been reading this book. I gave it to my brother as his Christmas present, My Principles, and the key concept I've been implementing is the concept of the 5 steps to reach your goal. Number 1 is have a clear, identifiable, specific, measurable goal. Number 2 is do not tolerate any problems. Note them down. Number 3 is for any problems you do find, go to them at their root cause. Fourth is to make a plan on how to deal with it. And the 5th step is therefore to execute on that plan. Now, this is genius for setting goals, and I'm so glad I found this information because it really helps you to get proper principles and to learn about yourself in the world in a very measurable method. Because it is, in a way, it's beautiful the circle he has here because this is exactly how it works. You do your goal, and then from there, the down is when you identify a problem. This part right here is when you identify the problem, make the plan, and you execute to go back up. And eventually you find more problems, and you keep learning and growing until you start reaching higher and higher levels. So that is how I'm going to operate from now on. Before, I wasted so much thoughts. I have goals. My goal right now is to make a sale in about approximately 15 days, which is a kind of a big goal. It is. I'm trying to run an ad campaign that hasn't been approved yet. As soon as it is approved, I can really ramp up the business part of it because I want to run pay-per-click ads a lot better because then I only pay for clicks and that's a lot more informative to me than before. And also when I turn 18, I can start getting YouTube sponsors legally and I can leverage Google's tools for that. I can also start using AdWords. So it's a lot easier once I get 18. In about 6 days I turn 18. So I'm waiting for that. I'm excited for that. For now, I need to implement this process into my life because this process I really truly believe is life-changing. Because when I go throughout my day, I realize I repeat a lot of old patterns from my old mind, and I have allowed myself to tolerate these in the past. Since I now have a clear goal, and since one of my principles is do not tolerate problems, and one of the steps is do not tolerate them, the second I have a problem, my focus switches to solving it immediately. The way I see it is that there's a finite amount of problems. Let's say there's 10. And if I devote even just 5 minutes to every single one of these, then in 50 minutes, I can accurately make a plan on how to surpass these issues I've had. Now, let's say I don't talk about these 10 problems I have, and instead I try to do work and I keep repeating them. The amount of time I'd have wasted in my life would have been thousands of times more than if I just stopped, I analyzed, and I really concluded something good. I'll give you an example that I'm making up right now. Let's say you have a concurring problem that you see people as menaces. Fundamentally, you're scared of everybody, but you have a true goal within yourself of wanting to find a lifelong partner. In that scenario, if you just took 5 minutes whenever to realize that, okay, I'm talking to this person, they're okay, but I feel a lot of fear right now, I want to run away. If you just took 5 minutes to analyze why, to go deep into the root and to replace it with a new world change, the amount of time and energy that would have saved you, then ignoring that issue and letting it foster and grow and control you is insane. It's kind of funny because if you think about how many experiences human beings have in one lifetime, the billions of experiences we have, yet we repeat the same behavior over and over again, all determined by our mind. If you think about it, every single person has billions of experiences, yet their choices and what they do are so narrow, and they lead to incredibly narrow results. This process changes that, and I'm very happy for having discovered it. It's very exciting. Yeah, so that ends the segment for today about, general advice. The rest of the day would be what I was doing as a process. A book called Designing Businesses, or what's it called? Testing Business Ideas by Strategizer. I have been reading that, implementing it. Wow. I mean, these books are amazing. These very actionable books that Strategizer makes, beautiful, inspirational. I want to make content like they make content. The main difference I see is that they're not dealing in theoretics. They teach you the principles, but they have genuine, specific ways to use them. And that I don't see in many books. And I absolutely love that. And I'm going to use that and become outstanding because that is so helpful. All right. Have a wonderful day.